Sami Zayn teams up with Jey Uso at WrestleMania 39, who will face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 39. Gunther praises Roman Reigns. Becky Lynch threatens Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Vince McMahon is allegedly back on the creative team. Jimmy Uso attacks Jey Uso. Let's jump right into it. Who will face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 39? Since Brock Lesnar has been a WrestleMania fixture over the last decade, WrestleMania 39 will be no different. Despite having already challenged Roman Reigns last year and at SummerSlam, the Beast must look elsewhere for a big match at the Showcase of the Immortals. Lesnar's last big fight in WWE ended in controversy. While trapped in the Hurt Lock, Lesnar hit Lashley with a low blow at the Elimination Chamber show. The Beast lost via disqualification. It seemed like a way to extend the feud to the bigger stage of WrestleMania 39. It makes sense for the two to face off once again in April. Everything is uncertain at WrestleMania 39, however, for any star outside of Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, or both women's championship contests. The Beast Incarnate has also had potential feuds teased with other stars over the last few months. With all that has happened since last November, here are 4 potential opponents for Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 39. Omos has already issued a challenge to Lesnar. MVP and Omos didn't waste any time in calling out the former UFC heavyweight champion for a huge match at WrestleMania 39. On the Raw following the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, MVP laid out the challenge for Lesnar. The Beast is supposedly going to respond next week, so things could become clearer after Monday. What is strange is that there haven't really been any teases to set up a potential program between these two wrestlers. Lesnar also works better against stars that are his size or smaller, but he has fought monsters like Braun Strowman and The Big Show in the past. Omos would present a similar challenge as The Big Show. Will it be Giant vs. Beast at WrestleMania 39? Bray Wyatt challenged the winner of Lashley and Lesnar. Another brief but undefined challenge was set forth by Bray Wyatt on the Elimination Chamber Go Home edition of SmackDown. Wyatt and Uncle Howdy sent Hit Row packing and Wyatt made his challenge. The Eater of Worlds called out the winner of the Chamber match between Lesnar and Lashley. With neither man winning dominantly, it leaves that potential match in doubt. Wyatt did have a stare-down with Lesnar in the 2016 Royal Rumble when he still led the Wyatt family. The group attacked Lesnar and eventually eliminated him from the match. The Eater of Worlds feuds are the best when he has history to play on, so a showdown with Lesnar could be in the cards. Gunther had a stare-down with Lesnar in this year's Royal Rumble. If it happens during a Royal Rumble match, then a stare-down often leads to a future feud between superstars. It doesn't always happen, but when two performers are singled out during the match, it's not done without thought. This year's Rumble contest saw Gunther enter first and last until the end. During his historic run, he had a brief stare-down with Lesnar. Gunther is currently the Intercontinental Champion, so it would make a bit of sense if WWE tried to elevate the title even further with Lesnar. The Ring General would also prove to be a physical test as he has gone toe-to-toe with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. WrestleMania 39 would be the perfect ending to the Lesnar and Lashley feud. If WrestleMania 39 wasn't after the Elimination Chamber event, then the disqualification finish would have made less sense. The finish was logical, however, if the end of their feud was supposed to be in Hollywood at WrestleMania 39. Most of the matches between the former WWE champions have been marred by controversy. It is likely to protect both stars, but Lashley's WWE title win over Lesnar last year was helped by interference from Roman Reigns. Lesnar's quick pin at Crown Jewel wasn't a dominant win either, and the low blow certainly seemed like a way to extend the feud. The most sensible WrestleMania 39 opponent for Brock Lesnar would be Bobby Lashley. With more than a month to go, however, a true opponent and challenge will soon emerge. Gunther praises Roman Reigns. Gunther has shared his thoughts on Roman Reigns' historic title reign and dominant run in WWE. The Tribal Chief has been the top champion of the biggest wrestling company in the world for over 900 days. He has defeated every single superstar that has threatened to take the title off of him, including Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, John Cena, and Drew McIntyre. His latest defense was against Sami Zayn in Elimination Chamber in the latter's hometown of Montreal. Speaking on the latest edition of WWE's The Bump, Gunther described Roman Reigns' run as impressive and stated that he's interested in seeing where it goes next. It's impressive. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up because it's a situation that never has been there in that way. And it's continuing. So it's going to be interesting to see where it goes, said Gunther. The head of the table entered enemy territory last Saturday night when he defended his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Sami Zayn in Canada. The crowd was hostile towards him, while his opponent was treated like a national hero. Gunther shared that as a major heel, it's enjoyable to have that kind of heat. He also hinted at a match between Imperium and the Bloodline. I gotta say, yeah, I love it. It's a very enjoyable situation for me, I gotta say, and if I look at Montreal, what a heartbreak at the end. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I just feel like the pressure is on his shoulders by now because all eyes are on him. So, obviously, nobody can take away the records he set and stuff like that. But once he's gonna fall hard. And people are waiting for that. But yeah, let's see who's gonna be able to end his reign. The bloodline hasn't faced us yet, so let's see, he said. Roman Reigns is headed to WrestleMania 39, where he will defend his title against 2023 Royal Rumble winner Cody Rhodes. Would you like to see a match between Imperium and the Bloodline? Sound off in the comments below. Becky Lynch threatens Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Becky Lynch had a message for Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns after her WWE 2K23 rating was revealed. On the latest edition of Up Up Down Down, the ratings for several WWE superstars in the upcoming 2K23 game were revealed. Former Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch was pleasantly surprised to learn that she got a 96 rating in the game, just behind the Beast Incarnate and the Tribal Chief. The man then had a warning for both men. Here are her comments. Oh, I gotta go for Brock. Oh, I gotta go for Roman. You think I'm scared? You boys think I'm scared? No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. A little kick, and you'll be out. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns are two of the most dominant superstars of the modern era. Some would even call them the most dominant wrestlers of all time under the WWE umbrella. The Beast Incarnate is one of the most dangerous entities in WWE history and has put down almost everyone he's ever faced. Reigns has held the Universal title for more than 900 days now and has been unstoppable since late 2020. Their respective ratings in WWE 2K23 aren't surprising in the least. With her 96 rating, Big Time Bex has now become the highest-rated female superstar of all time when it comes to WWE games. Lynch has consistently been one of the most popular WWE superstars on the roster for about 5 years at this point. Her run on the top during 2018-20 turned her into a mega fan favorite, and she made the cover of WWE 2K20 back then. Becky Lynch is also one of the first 3 women to headline WrestleMania for the first time in history. It would certainly be interesting to hear what Brock Lesnar and Reigns have to say in response to Becky Lynch's warning. What do you think would be their reaction? Vince McMahon is allegedly back on the creative team. Is Vince McMahon involved with WWE Creative once again? Mr. McMahon returned to WWE earlier this year in a corporate capacity to help facilitate the sale of the company in the months ahead. Despite his return, Triple H stressed to talent that he was still in charge of creative and had the final say as to what would happen on Raw and SmackDown. According to Fightful's Sean Ross Sapp, he got a message this week from a wrestler in WWE who told him that Mr. McMahon is back in creative with the company. The WWE star implied that there is once again a struggle for power within the company, and when they approached management about it for answers, they were given the runaround instead. Sapp also stated that someone high within the company reached out to him and said this information was completely false. The talent who insisted to Sapp that it's happening said we'll see it for ourselves soon enough. Within the last week, the road to WrestleMania 39 has become a very confusing one. It started on SmackDown last week with Bray Wyatt seemingly challenging the winner of the grudge match between Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley at Elimination Chamber to a match at WrestleMania. 72 hours later on Raw, Omos and MVP laid out a challenge to Brock Lesnar for a match at WrestleMania 39, which is supposed to be answered by the Beast Incarnate this Monday night on Raw. These challenges could very well be red herrings, but if Vince McMahon is back, these weird decisions would certainly make more sense. Despite what he's been told, Sean Ross Sapp has stressed for the record that he doesn't believe Vince McMahon's return to the creative team is something that's happening. Tweeting out, "And for the record, I don't think it's happening beyond what we've previously reported. But that's just me," Sean Ross Sapp wrote. What do you make of this report? Do you think Vince McMahon is back in the creative fold at WWE? Let us know your thoughts by sounding off in the comments section below. Big message to the WWE Universe following Roman Reigns' win at Elimination Chamber. Bloodline member Paul Heyman recently sent out a message to the WWE Universe following Roman Reigns' win at Elimination Chamber. At the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event, the Tribal Chief defended his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against former Bloodline member Sami Zayn. The bout was one of the most iconic matches to date and featured Zayn's immense strength. Despite putting in his best efforts, Sami was unable to defeat Reigns. Taking to social media, Paul Heyman posted a clip from the Tribal Chief's Elimination Chamber match as he asked the fans to acknowledge the head of the table. "Acknowledge your Tribal Chief," wrote Heyman. Sami Zayn broke character as he talked about his bout against Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. Speaking at the post-Elimination Chamber press conference, Zayn mentioned that although he was not happy initially, the feeling eventually sank in and he was grateful. The former Intercontinental Champion said that the match was like a dream for him and that it felt surreal to have this opportunity. "It was kind of unhappy ending tonight, and I'd be lying if I said that doesn't affect me. Of course it's unbelievable, this is a dream come true. But it's like a dream come true. I almost said something super inappropriate there, I'm so glad my filter kicked in. You ever have a dream? I won't get too specific here, but it's like it's going in a certain direction and then you wake up right before, right? And that's kind of what this was. It was like a dream. It's a dream come true. It's surreal. It's everything you could ever want. And the storybook ending obviously has a certain ending to it, and it's not what happened tonight, said Zayn. He further added that a part of him wanted to win the match against Roman Reigns, as he didn't want to disappoint his fans. I can't act like there's not a small part of me that's like, I wish I could have given that ending to the people, to the story, to myself, to my family, to my friends, to Montreal. We all know what this is, but some of the stuff's real, man. And I don't know, you just kind of dream of that happy ending and so close but no cigar. So, maybe that's a small part of this strange feeling that I keep coming back to. It's also looking out into the crowd after the 3 count, just seeing their faces. I was like, oh, this is not fun. They're hurt. They were so like deflated, but not like our storyline sort of deflated. It's just like, oh man, it would be exciting to see if Sami Zayn will get a chance to face Roman Reigns in the near future or not. What are your thoughts on the same? Sound off in the comments section below. Jimmy Uso attacks Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso had an interesting reaction to Jey Uso getting a higher rating than him in the upcoming WWE 2K23 game. The Usos have been doing the best work of their careers as members of the Bloodline for about 3 years now. Jey got a taste of the main event scene during the early stages of the Bloodline when he feuded with Roman Reigns himself. On the latest episode of Up Up Down Down, Xavier Woods and others revealed the ratings of a bunch of current WWE superstars, including the Usos. Last year, the twins received an 85 rating. This time around, Jimmy Uso was given an 89 rating. Jey Uso received a 90 rating, which is just above that of Jimmy. The latter wasn't too thrilled with the same and simply walked off. He returned moments later and shook hands with Jey, who began bragging about his rating. Here's what Jimmy had to say in response: "We're not dogs anymore." At Payback 2020, Roman Reigns won the Universal title with a win over Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. The Tribal Chief kicked off a feud with Jey Uso soon after on SmackDown. Reigns defeated Jey to retain his Universal title at Clash of Champions 2020. The feud was far from over, though. At WWE Hell in a Cell 2020, Reigns defeated Jey in a Hell in a Cell I Quit match for the Universal title, thus putting an end to the rivalry. Jey has been Reigns' henchman ever since. The WWE Universe showered huge support on Jey during his feud with Roman Reigns. At Royal Rumble 2023, he received a loud pop from the fans in attendance as he chose to leave the ring when Sami Zayn was being attacked. What are your thoughts on the Usos' WWE 2K23 ratings? Share in the comments section below. Sami Zayn teams up with Jey Uso at WrestleMania 39. Sami Zayn should not join forces with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 39, according to former WCW wrestler Disco Inferno. Zayn unsuccessfully challenged Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at Elimination Chamber on Saturday. Moving forward, it has been widely speculated that Owens and Zayn could face the Usos for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship on April 1st to 2. On K100, Disco Inferno said he would rather see Zayn team up with his ally Jey Uso against Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. I honestly think that the storyline is better if it's Jey and Sami against Solo and Jimmy. Keep it all in family. It's a family squabble. The outsider guy, the brother's a friend, this is stuff like real life. You have 2 brothers. One of the brothers is jealous that he's hanging out more with the friend. They turn on the friend because the older brother, Roman, didn't like him, so he screwed the older brother for bullying him. The Usos have held the Raw Tag Team Championship since defeating Matt Riddle and Randy Orton on May 20, 2022. They have also been the SmackDown Tag Team Champions since winning the titles from Dominic and Rey Mysterio on July 18, 2021. Disco Inferno believes Sami Zayn's storyline with the Bloodline should lead to Jey and Jimmy Uso's separation in the build-up to WrestleMania. If that happens, he thinks the next chapter in the story should not revolve around Zayn's friendship with Kevin Owens. I know Kevin Owens, that's the way, but he's still on the outskirts of the storyline in my opinion, Disco Inferno continued. I think that inner squabble with these guys is still the story. They're not going to do it my way, but that's the match I would have. Zayn said on this week's Raw that he wants Owens to help him bring down Roman Reigns in the Bloodline. The former Universal Champion refused and told his longtime friend to ask Jey Uso for assistance instead. Which superstar should Sami Zayn team up with at WrestleMania 39? Let us know in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me